If you haven't been aware, and I'm surprised that I haven't been aware because there's been pretty much a total media blackout on this. And Sri Lanka, the people down there are going crazy right now because there's no food, there's no water. The resources are basically depleted, and there's a bunch of boats that are outside the island, and they will not port because the people have stormed the capital to the point where they stormed the presidential palace as well, and the president basically left on a boat. Um, Basically, Sri Lanka kind of gone through the same thing as us, where you have that initial inflation, and then you have that hyperinflation, and then product is gone. And I will say this, as a trucker, I do know that certain places, a week or so ago, people couldn't find fuel in certain places, and I know that Joe's gone through our strategic oil reserve as well as sending oil other places. So um, definitely keep an eye on that Sri Lanka situation, because what I think happens is other countries will go through things, and it basically is a lesson. Other countries will go through things before it happens to us, for instance. Just like in France, they were protesting the austerity measures. Last year, I was watching all of those protests. Like every week, the people of France would be out there in the streets. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was still going on, but it's just not being shown by the mainstream because France was tripping about the austerity measures as well as mass immigration. And there's states at the bottom of the country, or states on our border right now that are declaring that we are being invaded. But you don't see protests or anything going on here about it. You just see the protests over all the dumb shit. So um, they're trying to condition us not to react to the shit we should be reacting to, and to react wildly to shit that really is not as important. So keep your eyes open for this shit, man, because remember, Jerome Powell and the Fed said that they're going to raise the interest rates at least 4 or 5 more times in the next calendar year. So my whole thing is the economy at the end of the day and how it ties into us, and I'm keeping my eyes on it. And I'm gonna start doing reactions to like Dave, as well as Tariq, and we'll just keep it rocking from there, because I think I got some decent insight, some thoughtful insight on a lot of things. Um, Tariq's show was good last night, and the thing is with Tariq, um, he has a place, in the mix of all this hatred that we receive. He does have a place, right or wrong. So I'm not gonna knock him, and he's a voice that's actually speaking. So you can't be upset with that. At the end of the day, I'm not upset with people who aren't speaking right, even if they are speaking. At least you have the courage to do that. So, you know, I can respect him on that level and what he's doing and what he's saying. But ultimately, if you haven't been paying attention, do a YouTube search and just look at what's going on in Sri Lanka. It's very eye-opening, because this guy was talking about the next thing is probably going to be cannibalism if these people they don't get some resources in there soon.